What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Nikolé, and welcome to episode 5 of Spin and Spill podcast. I'm your host, Nikolé, and today we are joined by the wonderful Ivy.
Woo!
And we also have our beautiful, beautiful co-hosts, Lady T and motherfucking Seduza.
Gang.
Yes. How are y'all doing this morning?
Burnt out, tired, sleepy, DJ.
Oh God! Like usually we do these episodes like during a weekday, and we're like a little refreshed, but it is a Sunday morning, afternoonish kind of vibe.
Don't gotta get ready when you stay ready. You feel
That part.
Period. So
That part.
speaking of, what time did everyone go to bed last night?
4.
4:30.
Respectfully.
I think go to bed is a strong word. I don't.
What is sleep?
I DJ'd at Blind Tiger last night. Closed out, so was done with that.
Not for
No,
real.
don't get me wrong. It was a lot of fun, but carpool with people, so I had to take them home. I didn't get home till like 7, and then I
What?
laid on the couch for like an hour and a half, and I was like, let's go.
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half, and then sat up, and I was like, all right,
Are you
time to
still
go film this
here?
podcast.
You look good.
It's the
We get
sunglasses.
to
If I
do
take
this.
these off, scary.
Respect. Honestly, I went to bed probably earlier than everyone. I was in bed by like 2 a.m.
Love that
I
for
love
you.
that for you.
2 a.m. It was good because I was like, I need a few hours of sleep so I can wake up, do the face, prepare these,
Phase 8.
today. Thank you.
Worth the
Left
sleep.
no
The sleep
crumbs.
paid off.
No, honestly, when you look back at yourself like on camera or just like photos and stuff, and you're just like, damn, I really look like that. I look kind of tired. I don't know. So we're switching it up.
Period.
Your girl's wearing lashes and
Yep.
makeup going forward
Yep,
on these
no.
episodes.
Jay the Stallion.
Jay Stallion.
What'd Jayon say?
Jay-once.
I'll take it. We love it here.
Waiting for the blonde hair. You can be Jay
Jalea.
Jalea.
That's actually a fire name, Jalea.
Jalea. Maybe
are
I'll name
all
my
of them.
daughter
Jalea,
that.
get your ass over here.
Jaleisha Keys.
What if that was like your,
Jalea,
what if that was your alter ego? Like
Jalea, you're your R&B,
Ooh,
your R&B artist.
my
We might
little
be on to
alter
something.
ego.
Stay tuned for the side project.
Right.
after
Right.
hours, Jay.
Well,
Alter
let me
ego.
continue to build Jay Nikolé up because people will still out here calling me Nicole. So I need to solidify that first.
Yo, it's literally in your profile right there. How to pronounce it? Jay Nikolé.
I spell it out
Phonetically
every
and
time.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to actually take this moment. Hey guys. So I know when people see me out and stuff, they'd be like, Nicole. Hey Nicole.
Right.
No. It is
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
respectfully, my DJ name is Jay Nikolé. Not Jay Nicole, not Nickel. There's no C in it. It's just Jay Nikolé. The J is right here every time you see me, baby. So,
Yep.
hi, my name is Jay Nikolé. Nice to formally re-meet all of you.
You're
In other words, put some respect on her fucking name. No,
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, no, in the
No, you're
most
not.
respectful way, because you know when you're
Yeah,
like,
I'm not. I'm not.
I swear to God, because you know when you're out and like people may like say your name wrong or like, but you don't want to be like, that's not my name. Like, actually, my name is. I don't ever want to be that person ever. So it's just like, hey, or lately I've been like, oh, just call me Jay. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I just had to clear that shit up one time.
respectfully. I
For the
remember
one
when I
time.
first met T, it was like Lady T, and like I was like, hey, yo, lady.
Yeah. You called
Hey,
me
lady.
lady for a minute.
I did. Hey, lady.
Sade.
Shawty.
And then it got to T, and I was like, Teresa. I called you lady for a cool minute though.
Yeah, you
It was a
did.
vibe. Go lady. Go lady.
Hey.
Hey, hey. Dun, 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 dun.
Little dance break.
That's gonna be a thing now.
No, for real. Every
Yeah.
episode, do
Every
an acapella
episode.
something.
Someone comes up and someone just adds, and it's like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh my God.
That little shimmy that goes
Yeah,
hard.
do you
Oh
like
my
that, Jimmy?
God.
Yeah, dude,
Wait,
I'm
so
there.
Jay, do people ever mess up your name? I mean, it's pretty simple.
So I actually recently changed it. So I've made it J Ivy because it was originally, before I got into minimal, when I was doing bass house, it was J and then just the letters IV. Because I'm, y'all get the government. My name is Joseph Scott the Fourth.
Okay.
So
okay.
J IV,
Excuse
right?
Ah.
But I wanted people to pronounce it like that, but they would go, "Oh, J4," and I was like, "Fuck," because I was like, "Damn," because they're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're just reading it, so I was like,
Oh my
"How do
God.
I fix this?"
Yeah.
So I just changed it to J Ivy. So now it's like an insider. So if you know, you know. So you know what it stands for. So no, everyone just goes by J. Or everyone just says J. So
Well, now the world
luckily,
knows.
yeah. Well, now everybody knows my government. So
Joseph.
Joseph on some Joe Coy shit. I love
Yeah. Joseph.
Joseph. I had my 10th grade English teacher used to always reference that. She'd be like, "Do you know this comedian Joe Coy?" And she said it like every 2 months. Like I'd forget about it, but it was her favorite, so I just let her do her thing.
I feel like we hopped right into it. I didn't even give you a chance to like introduce yourself to our viewers. So
That's understood and ought to be explained. No, I'm
no,
just kidding.
listen, no, go ahead. Like tell the people like who you are, where you're from, how do you DJ, where you DJ. Just let the world know.
All
about
right,
yourself.
so I go by J, fully J Ivy. I do mostly minimal stuff now. Well, pretty much exclusively like minimal, groovy, deep tech. I'm like, let's vibe. I used to do bass house, and then I was like, no, this isn't where the party's at. It's still fun, but I feel like you reach like a cap, or like the same way you guys talked about with like hip hop open format stuff, where you feel like you end up in a box with certain songs.
Yeah.
I feel like the crowd of people who listen to bass house, they like a certain thing, and you end up rotating through the same song. So I was like, let's do something different.
Yeah.
So then when I got more into the scene, I was like, I like the afters, and I was like, I like this music, but I can't find it because it's hella gate kept, all the edits, all the whatever.
Yep,
you got
sure.
you got to put it in your SoundCloud crawls. So started hanging out at Blind Tiger a little bit. Started playing for them. Became a resident for them in like March, and then
Congratulations.
thank you.
You're
We love the after.
We need a soundboard.
I know, we really
I need a your
do.
button. But no, yeah. So I'm pretty much exclusively after hours DJ at this point for the most part. So that's
Power to you, man.
balancing that with a city job. It's kind of cool.
All right, so speaking of the afters, what is the wildest thing y'all have seen at an after party? I know T, have you ever been to the afters?
I have.
Okay, yeah. So what is the wildest thing? We're just gonna go around the room real quick. Let's start with you, because you DJ afters too.
yes. Dang that. Wait, let me think about it.
Okay. All right, we'll skip you. We'll come
Yes,
back.
give me.
Okay.
It was after my birthday, I think last year or 2 years ago. Michelle was DJing the afters at some warehouse downtown. And like one of my fanboys who's like completely in love with me and I considered a friend, he was at the afters all fucked up, burned a cigarette on my homeboy, so he had like a whole cigarette burn on his hand. He then called the cops on the afters. And then me and Michelle slept over at my house after, and next thing you know, he's trying to buzz into my apartment 15 times in a row. And then a couple hours after that, sends me pictures of him in court. And I'm like, what the fuck? And granted, I didn't respond to anything. So he's just having a conversation with himself.
Yeah, I remember that story, but
this.
not about the cigarette burn. That's crazy.
It was just like a bunch of random things. You just like, that's the problem. Like, get too lit, doing some hooligan stuff,
But
send yourself up for failure.
he's the type of person that's just crazy, period. Like, I know exactly who you're talking about, and that person has problems with a bunch of people that I know.
I got him 86 from Lock and Key for a hot minute.
Well, he needs to be 86 from LA. How about that? Like,
You
what?
need to take it up with the governor.
Listen, go back to court. You're done here.
Holy shoot. Yeah, that was a crazy time.
That was
Yeah.
Got, like, got the freaking whole, they like shut down, he got like the,
Yeah.
the after shut down, and we were like,
Hater.
He's a
Hater.
hater.
Debbie Downer.
Ooh, tomato.
And I was tripping, I was like,
If
do we
I'm
need to
having
call
a
the
bad
cops?
day, all of you have to have a bad day.
Okay. Ew.
Hurt people.
Just
hurt
stay home
people.
next time. It's okay.
Okay, how about you?
Let's see. I guess it happened outside of an afters. We can count it though. Went to an afters. I knew the security guard, and I was like, it was really hot in there. I was like, damn, I need my fan. Anyone who knows, I go out, I always keep the hand fan because it'd be 11,000 degrees in the warehouses.
Yes,
real.
absolutely.
So I was like, I'm gonna go back and get my fan. The most random night that I was like, let's just go back. And walking towards my car, and I was like, is my trunk open? So I was like, kind of like peeking around. Saw something kind of like moving. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I walk up. There was 3 people going through my trunk, and I was like, I was a little lit. I ain't gonna hold you. So I was like, hey, get the fuck away from my car. I was like, I'm gonna just scrap with 3 people. I got this. And I was ready until I came around the corner and they pulled a gun on me.
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
I was like, ooh.
I'm
Nah.
so.
He goes, is your shit worth dying over? I was like, nope. And I just ducked behind my car until they left it. I was like, well, that's a one way to ruin the night.
Yo,
And they didn't even
that's
take anything. They broke my
crazy.
window and took like a weed pipe, and like that was it. Like not even the weed. Like literally the most irrelevant robbery ever. Just broke my window, didn't take anything valuable. All like luckily, you know, like all my stuff was still there, but I was like the most untrained team of robbers I'd never seen in my life.
I mean,
How
I'm
did they
glad.
even get their hands on a gun?
I don't know. But
That's so crazy.
yeah, that's probably the wildest thing that's happened to me at an Afters.
That is pretty crazy.
That's actually, yeah, no, that tops what the hell I was about to say. I mean,
I went back inside though. I was like, well, it's already like there's still 2 hours left in this show. I was like,
and kept partying.
And-
I was like, what am I finna do? I went and got my. I was like, it's already done. What am I finna do?
Damn.
That's
What
true.
are we finna do?
Well,
Finna
I'm
be
glad
sad?
you're still here
Right?
to talk about the
Right?
story because that's actually terrifying. Oh my
Oh, that was
god!
Terrifying.
Yeah, I was like, I thought for like
He
the
just
next
nonchalantly
couple
talked about it. He pulled a
like-
gun. I'm like, oh.
And I just hid behind my car. It is what.
the next
it
couple
is.
days I was like, do I want to keep doing this after shit? And then I was like,
Right.
yeah, whatever. It probably won't happen again. So you know, what are the odds, right?
Yeah.
So
Knock on wood.
Do you leave your car empty now?
I mean, there was nothing like in sight to like even that day. I don't know why they picked my car of all cars.
Gotcha.
And it was like there was like 2 nicer cars next to mine too. I was like, I drive a fucking beat up Camry.
Yeah.
I don't know why they picked
Camry
me.
gang.
But, right. Hey, fuel efficiency. We drive
Fuel
around a lot.
efficiency.
I can't be doing this
Right.
no MPG shit. It's, nope, can't do it.
God.
Y'all can keep the Hellcats.
We've made as a
Keep the-
DJ.
I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, it wasn't a thing that I personally saw, but I was like in the same realm. I think I was supporting you one night, and I met someone, and she was kind of like venting to me how she was upset and how she wanted to just find someone to make out with because she said the guy that she showed up with that night just left the bathroom and was fucking some girl in the bathroom.
I remember that night. Yeah, it definitely was. You were
Yeah.
at my show.
Yep. And I remember I was just like vibing, you know, because I wasn't. I mean, it had been a while since I went to the afters, and I think that was like my first time back. And she was just
Welcome
like,
back.
"Yeah, no, like the guy I came here with, like he was fucking some girl in the bathroom." I was like,
I'm mortified.
"Baby, like that is." Personally, she handled
That's
it
not
like
your
a
man.
G. I personally would have started crying on the dance floor, or maybe not. I don't know. You know, we don't know.
I think she dodged a bullet.
I
Yeah,
think so.
same.
Homeboy
Absolutely.
is unsanitary. That's crazy.
Because if you ever been to the afters and you seen them bathrooms
That's nasty.
I think a bathroom period is kind of wild, but yeah, at
They-
the afties.
at the aft,
That's.
You gotta use your bathroom before.
I'm sorry. That's just so dirty and crusty and like.
I've never been that horny in my life. I'm sorry. Maybe I just haven't met the right person, but
Right.
or like
Right.
people be at festivals and they're like hooking up in porta potties. How?
I've
Ew.
heard of that.
can you-
Yeah,
How can you actually? Do
I've
that?
heard of that too. Yeah.
LOL.
Have some respect for
You just
yourself
gotta-
Ew.
and shoddy. Like to me, how am I gonna take if I take a girl in a porta potty? That's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
How do you
Like this is what I think of you.
You're right.
Come here, mommy. Like
handicap stall, baby?
Yeah.
Little extra leg room. Little extra leg room. What the? No.
Oh God.
Unt.
not.
Unt.
I'm dying.
So like in three
dying.
words, how would y'all feel like after parties differ from like just regular club nights? In 3 words.
In 3 words, how I describe afters?
Or no, like how would you feel like they differ from like just like a regular club night?
I feel like afters are like redundant, repetitive, and
Ooh, shots fired. Go crazy.
Right.
Speak on
Goddamn.
it. Speak on it.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
crusty. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I love hearing Seduza DJ because
I love
she
you.
plays all different types of house music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening to the same boom, 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 boom for an hour straight. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I get bored quick. Switch it up. There's a million subgenres of house music. Play them all.
I mean, sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't. I mean,
House
I
culture is so built different.
they are. Yeah.
I just feel like I hear you, but then I see her, and she switches it up all the time, and she's killing it. So like,
That shit's subjective, though. Unfortunately.
100%. I think it's for sure a taste thing, and I feel like a lot of people end up playing that same doom doom doom, like minimal. I think it's easier to mix because there's no bass line, so it's all kicks.
Yep.
So you're never really out of key. And when you're at the afters and the sub is on and everyone's drunk as hell, they're like, they just feel the bass and the crowd forgets to give a fuck, so the DJ doesn't have to try. But then when you have those people who go above and beyond and do on a mix, or they put in a little groovy or a little deep tech or a little, you know, you get the vibes going and you're like, okay, this shit is like, let's boogie.
Yeah.
So, but I do agree. A lot of people do crutch on like, doom, 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 doom. And it's like, I think that also gives the afters a bad rap for like house music.
Yeah.
Because people will go, oh, yeah, that shit was boring as fuck. It was just 128 beats per minute of a kick. I'm like, well, there's better songs.
Yeah.
And then you have the other side where it's like, most of the after hours now are just like hard techno.
Yeah.
I personally, I love me some hard techno, right? But from 11 to 5 a.m., it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think that's the pretty part about LA though. Like, if you're trying to find a pocket of what you're looking for, you can find it. Because that's the, like, I think we're in a promoters-based market right now where, like, people are creating niche experiences rather than a bunch of, like, open format shit. And people come in not knowing what they are going to get. Like, people like to know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
And, of course, that's also a lot of pressure on party throwers to make sure they're being intentional about the curation. But, yeah.
I definitely feel like there's something different for everybody when it comes to the after space, because once maybe 9-10 p.m. hits, I'm getting all those texts from like different like after hours happening. So I know I go here, I'm gonna get hard techno. I know I go here, I'm gonna get some minimal. I know I go here, I'm gonna get some like housey vibes. Even though I feel like I haven't really heard just like just, you know, like tropical like house at an afters in a very, very, very long time, because minimal and hard techno has completely taken over, which I'm not mad at. I have fun, you know. I'd be like, whoa, this is crazy, but like, I don't know, it's a great time.
I get you.
Yeah, but speaking of that, considering how everyone gets home late as hell after the hours or just experiencing the debauchery that goes on, how does everyone like recover from that? Especially you, because you pretty much only DJ after hours now. So
low key, I feel like it's a mental game. You kind of like, I had a friend who was like, oh, you know, I want to start DJing afters, but like I need to like give my body time to like prepare for it. And I was like, well, until you start doing it, you're never gonna get used to it. True. Like if you don't change your sleep, like my sleep schedule just changes a little bit. Like I don't do the traditional 8 hours. I'll do like come home, take a nap, go do my day job, come home, sleep a couple more hours.
Yeah.
And then just like definitely a lot less like being lit. It helps.
Yeah.
You got to master your like sobriety.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing it consistently, because it's hard getting out. You don't get home till 5:30 in the morning. Then you're like, all right, let me mentally prepare to go to work at 8.
Yeah.
And if you were doing that drunk, no, there's no way.
No, I 100% agree. Like, because when you go to the afters, you know, it's everybody just turning up. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to get lit.
Especially as a resident, everyone's like, oh, hey, let me get you a shot. And I'm
like drink some more. You're like, you gotta know when to say no. I mean, even like just in regular like nightclub life, like the drinks are always there. They're always flowing. Like you got drink tickets, people bringing shots. A bottle just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like for your gig the other day, like I thought I was gonna have like maybe a drink, and then they brought a bottle, and I was like, oh god.
They brought out 2 bottles.
Okay, sorry, 2 bottles.
What the
2
fuck?
bottles, and I was like, I don't know. You gotta just train yourself to just say no. Just say no, because it's so
Your body, your choice.
literally.
right.
Your body,
Right.
our choice.
No, your body.
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
Whoa.
No, seriously.
Cut that.
Edit that out.
Hey,
Backspin.
no catch a case today. Ain't catching me today.
Consent is sexy, guys. Remember
Consent is sexy.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
We should get that on a shirt.
Yes.
Consent is sexy.
Consent is
that. Spin and
sexy.
spill merch coming soon.
No, period. No, seriously.
Did the
Like,
other one step on me or something?
of course,
Mommy
literally.
step on me?
No, that clip was crazy. Everyone went crazy over that
I
clip.
think so many people got confused about it. They're like, so like, someone asked me, they're like, so like, I'm kind of confused about that. Like, were you guys in the bedroom or something? I was like, whoa, no. This was like at a gig and like right outside, like right at the venue, and like came up to me. And I'm like, oh damn. So people are probably listening to that thinking like I was on some freaky shit.
took homeboy and his shoddy
homeboy
home
and his girl home. And they're
and
like,
stepped on him.
yeah. I was like, no. This was like we all had clothes on. She had him on a leash, and like
I had my cat ears.
he just laid down on the floor in the middle of everyone. I just went,
So, question for you: this was for an anime expo party, or was it the after party?
Senpai Squad after party. So that basically, so they call it after parties because it's like the after party after conventions, not like a after party after the party.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it was like it was at House of Blues in Vegas.
Oh.
And like I was at the merch booth and we're just like giving out cat ears and shit, and they're like, hey, we're fans, we've been seeing you at some other shows, can you do us a favor? I was like, what's up? It's like, can you step on my husband? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I love that for us.
Oh my god, I
You're
feel
like so down.
it's always like, I don't know, you just never know what you're gonna find at
That's
these kind
right.
of like events, these venues, after parties, pre-parties. You just never know. So considering, you know, you just never know and things are always offered to you, what is everyone's like stance on like the drugs in the community, and like how do you feel like yeah, just what's your opinions, your stance, all the things? Because we're in LA, it's easy to get everything.
Some of my friends need to chill the fuck out.
Mm.
And like, I worry about your health. I worry about what you're doing to your body. And like, get it together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard because we're like so used to the nightlife industry and that ecosystem. So even though we think we drink less or do less substances than the average person, if we're doing a little bit every weekend, it adds up for us in our space.
Yeah.
And like I have to remind myself, like, well, we work, this is our job, but like people come to get lit like
Yeah.
once in a while, but we're doing this every weekend. So yeah, it's scary to see what happens sometimes. I'm sure we had our own situations, but yeah, what you said, like, have to practice your sobriety.
Yeah.
Have to know your limits and boundaries. It's so easy to get excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, most def. I mean, I try not to take away from anybody because you don't know what they're doing, especially like at the after hours. I've seen some people who like they're consistently there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, and I've talked to them, like, yeah, you know, I work 60 to 80 hours a week, so I come here and I just like, this is my
Let it go,
this
right.
is my therapy, and I'm like,
Right.
you know
Yeah.
what? I'm like, so I can respect you for that because you're coming here, you're not bothering nobody.
Yeah.
You're like, it's about how you manage it.
Right.
But then you got those people who they show up and I would say when we're talking about substances, even like alcohol, I know some people who are terrible drunks.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I know some people who are like worse on alcohol than other people on ecstasy or on whatever else you may have. So I mean, we gotta, you know, substances as a whole, people just gotta learn what it does to you. Learn how you treat people when you're on those substances.
Yeah.
Cause hey, look, it just might not be for you. It's okay.
And that's okay.
It's okay if
Right.
you can't drink. Some people are like, oh, I get anxious when I smoke. Some of y'all are dicks when you're on ecstasy.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not for you.
Like, I know for a fact edibles ain't for me. I stopped that years ago.
You know yourself.
I know myself. I'll never forget the time I took an edible and I had my friend call the ambulance because I thought I was ODing on weed. I'm not kidding.
I love you.
That's happened before, my friend.
Yeah, like,
Sometimes you get some lake stuff and you're just like, whoa.
but the thing is, we
I'm
got
seeing,
it.
like,
Like,
my eyes roll back.
At the dispo.
yeah, and I, you know, at first I was okay, and then I remember looking up at the sky. It was nighttime, and the clouds started just forming some weird shit, and I was like, yo, I think someone drugged us. No, bitch, you drugged yourself. Like, it was so stupid too. I remember like asking everyone to get on the floor so we could pray. I'm dead ass. Like, I was like, y'all, we gotta get on the floor. We gotta pray. Like, I'm ODing. Like,
You know what this reminds
We're gonna beat this. God got us.
There's this one time it reminded me of a story because I had an out of body experience smoking weed. I was smoking with my friends in college, and we were just chilling at her room, like 4 of us girls, and we're playing music. We smoked and I couldn't stop twerking. It was such an out of body experience. Like, can you imagine that? Imagine you're like she started playing this like fucking excuse my language, Steve Aoki Jersey Club song, and you know me, I love shaking my ass. So like she started playing it, and that was like when I first started raving, and then like we were just like oh, and I was like, you guys, I can't stop twerking, and then we just started laughing more, and then they wouldn't fucking. I was like, stop the music, and then they're like, nah, fuck you. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, can't stop twerking, and I had to crawl outside of the room to like stop, and I was like, that was not real.
so did you like crawl out the room twerking?
I was like crawling. 'Cause I was like,
You got it.
I was like, that ain't never happened to me before, and it was just so funny. But it was like, I can't believe it. I couldn't, like, my mind to body connection was not there. She had a mind of her own.
So
You gotta find that edit. I need to hear it.
Yeah, dude, it's. I'll
I
find
need
it.
to-
I'll find it.
please.
I'm pretty sure I can. It's in my
Send
SoundCloud.
it- yeah,
It's
send
in
it
the
to me. I need to know
SoundCloud.
if
My
it's that
music
good.
Create that.
Out here having twerk spasms.
Dude,
That's
can
crazy.
You believe that? Imagine you just wake up and you just can't stop twerking. And
That sounds like a fun problem to have. I don't
It was a vibe, though.
know.
We were all laughing for sure.
Yeah. All right, we're pausing real quick. Oh, that is funny. Oh, damn.
My fault.
Michelle.
I love you. You're so funny.
That's a real story.
I know. I'm over here tearing. Like,
You could have given me 100 guesses, and I never would have thought that's what you were gonna say. I swear to God.
But you can imagine that happening to me, right?
You said
Yes.
I had an out of body experience. I'm like, oh. Well.
I'm
that
thinking
mean?
like your
She
brain.
was soul searching.
Right,
She
like,
said, I
you
was
thought you
shaking
were a
this- she said, I was
tree.
shaking this ass.
Something. I couldn't stop twerking. Damn, that's wild.
And the weed was called simp weed.
Simp weed.
She had a bag of it in a little baggie, and she called simp weed. And it was like, because she house smoked weed. And we're like, which option? And we're like, simp weed, because we 50% pimp.
50% sip,
Yup.
baby.
I'm more like 78% simp these days. I don't know.
I love that for you.
I be in my feelings. I be like, give me attention.
She said, feelings.
so
so
deep
deep
in my feelings.
Yeah, this is a choir show. This
Not
is,
for real. This is a musical right now.
we trying to get picked up. The record label.
Well, shoot. Speaking of simping and pimping and all the things,
Ooh.
how does DJing? We get into the juicy shit now.
Oh, shit.
So how does like DJing the afters and just being in that scene affect your dating life?
Stresses me the fuck out. Oh, excuse my language.
No, you're good. It's called Spin and Spill for a reason. It's a safe space with sexy
boo-boo.
consent. Okay,
All
it's
right.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So spill it.
We
Yes, ma'am. You from Texas?
I am not.
Okay.
I'm from LA
We
actually.
love the respect.
Right. But I would say being at the afters attracts a certain kind of people, you know? And you know that going into it and being around those people all the time, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't, this is not a, I haven't got a lot of hope. It doesn't inspire confidence in terms of like partners. You see what people do, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't.
Good.
I'm okay.
Found love in a hopeless place.
And not to say that everybody goes to an afters is, a bad
Yeah.
person, but, on average.
He said, but, oh, shit.
You find a,
After 2 a.m., that's when the demons come out.
Yeah.
Like,
if you at the afters 4 days a week and you're not a DJ,
You a music lover.
Yeah.
sure.
that's a
we-
beautiful way to put it. That was so,
can call it
yes.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Right.
That's
No,
better
for
than
real.
what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
I hadn't thought of it yet, but it wasn't going to be that nice. I'm still working on it. She saved it. Thank you.
So what are how about you? Like, how does it impact, like, your dating life, being in the afters? And,
I think DJing in general
Mm.
and how it impacts the dating life. Yeah, what a topic. Like, as a DJ, it's like we're trying to supply an experience for people, and that comes with a lot of attention. And so many people have different reasons of approaching you, and like they don't know you, but they're like trying to vibe with you. Like they want something that you have, because they want to catch a vibe too. Like, oh,
Yeah.
she bringing the vibes. They bring the vibes. Like, I want that vibe. But sometimes it's just kind of it's made me a little jaded about vibing with people when I'm meeting them in the industry, because I've had too many people come to me like, I'm Jay-Z's young cousin's ex-girlfriend. I'm like, boyfriend. I'm like, I don't care, respectfully. Like, I don't care about what clout you have. Like, I'm trying to get to know your personality. Like, I'm here to be attracted to souls. And you're not going to be able to find that kind of experience in the club. Rightfully so. What you expect finding love in the club, talking about like we're gonna have a deep conversation mid 12:30 set, like that's not happening.
Talking over the headliner.
Yeah,
No,
right.
for real, like,
yeah, what's your
what?
favorite color? And then like, what's the color of your nipples? And it's like, okay, hold on. What's the color of your panties? Like, bro, like, and then the love bombing, like so. But then there are, I think, people with good intentions in the space. I think just dating people in the industry can get tough.
Yeah.
Because you catch a vibe, it's hard to not fall in love with another music lover.
Oh,
Because
for
when
sure.
another person appreciates music, that's why I think like fair warning, like just that slow burn when you get to know someone, whether you're dating people like in the industry or outside of it, meeting them through it. Like I've just come to learn like develop friendship first, and then like if the other stuff comes, cool. If not, cool. but it's just so easy to get caught up in the fire.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone's so fiery. You're just like, oh.
Especially when you meet in that kind of environment, you're just like, oh, you're cool. Oh, you look good because you're like dressed in the nines. You're vibing with
that
music.
booty, like, oh, whoa,
okay,
hold up.
like you're on the dance floor vibing, and the next thing you know, oh shit, you're an alcoholic. Oh fuck, you know, like, so yeah, you
You
gotta
don't only drink at the afters. You do this every day.
Yeah,
listen.
It's one of your faces in the club scene, but like, who are we and how do we vibe outside of that?
Yeah.
And then we're also just so busy that maybe it's not the biggest priority to be dating, because I don't want to start something I can't. Don't start a vibe you can't maintain is what I tell myself. It's so easy to like catch a vibe, but it's like, am I really ready to like entertain this?
Yeah.
Like, oh, what, I'm gonna flirt, but like, to what, like hurt somebody's feelings over time?
That's a bar.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that shit anymore. It's
self-aware.
like, you don't mean to. Like, you catch a vibe and then it's like someone's hurt because you don't give them attention. It's like, first of all, you sound entitled. Number two, sit down. Like,
Have several.
like, come on, like, have some
We got
respect.
a nice
like,
couch.
Um,
Have him on the podcast. Come take a seat.
so that's why the lesson for me is like, don't offer a vibe you can't maintain.
I like that.
Yeah.
Same.
That should be on a shirt too.
There we go.
Look,
I'm just.
Merch
I hope someone's
ideas.
writing these down.
No, we
at
have
home.
them written down.
Well, we got this. T, how about you?
One-liner T-shirts.
How do you feel about that?
About what?
Oh, sorry. About like how it
t-shirts.
impacts the t-shirt. Like just how like just being outside and dating, how it just impacts like relationships overall. Like for
I
you
don't shit where I
personally.
eat. I don't date people in the industry. Nope. Automatically friend zone. I don't give a fuck. Looks do nothing for me. You could have a great personality too. I'd rather you be my friend.
Damn, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's discipline right there.
Learn the hard way.
That is discipline. True.
Yeah, there's a story. I can see it in your. She sees one shitty
I
dude
mean, because
right
like dating in LA is already traumatic
Oh.
in itself. So dating in LA and being like in the music industry or nightlife industry just adds an extra fluff on top of that trauma and that all the things. Like I don't know. It's just it's annoying. It's possible.
Yes, it
But
is
annoying.
possible.
I think
But
it
annoying
is
is-
great, yeah, to me. And so you have to experiment, give things chances. But yeah, where do we put control in our boundaries
Yeah.
and like setting strong communication up and like expectations?
Yeah.
I think that's where like a lot of the fluff comes, because people are just like want to walk around the bush to get what they want type shit.
Yeah.
Walk
But
around
it's
the
like, how do you
bush.
be straightforward? Be like, look, I'm here for the vibes, but like, don't think we're just gonna fall in love over 3 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
and how do you like tell someone straight up who's like interested in you and expecting like and understanding like maybe they won't be interested anymore, but that's okay because we're trying to dodge bullets out here.
See,
We're
that's
not
called
trying
growth.
Yo, the amount of men that work in this industry who are married or have girlfriends or who are baby daddies and like hit on us female DJs, it's fucking wild to me.
Astronomical.
Yeah, nah, it's scary. I
It
be going
is-
out with my homegirls and I'm like, I be in dad mode. I'm like, y'all good?
Protect
y'all
you
good,
at all
right?
costs.
You've done that to me a few times. You're like, hey, is he bothering
I'm
you? I'd be
you
like,
good? You all
We
right?
love
Yes.
that.
You all right? You okay? It's a
We love
yes.
that.
he honestly, Jay is the protector of the afters.
I love that.
You're
Literally.
Someone's got to do it.
You are a safe space, so we appreciate you
Much
and
love,
thank
much
you for
love.
your service. We thank you. Okay. So speaking of dating again, you know, what are some of your dating red flags?
If she goes to the afters, it's a red flag. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, ladies.
Honestly, I was about to touch on it when she said about like busy. I feel like now that we're all adults, I think people got to be more realistic with expectations of like time and like how she said people feeling entitled. I think it's like a weird conversation that I've had a few times where someone's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm working on music or I'm recording a mix," and they're like, "Oh, well, you'd rather do that than talk to me?" And then I'm like, that'd be like me telling you, "Hey, stop doing your homework for your physics class in school. Like,
Yeah.
fuck graduation. Come give me attention." You'd look at me like I'm dumb as hell.
Right.
So like just because it's like it's a nightlife thing or it's like our passion or we're not like fully like doing this as our only income, people don't like necessarily see it as building up, like you're building your brand or your business. So I think there's just people who don't see it in the same light as we do, and it's fine. You know, we're doing it differently. We're trying to make it a job. A lot of people just like to party.
Yeah.
So, but the right person, you know, they'll eventually be like, I understand.
understand
You're
you.
working.
I agree.
They'll be like,
You
you
do
working.
you.
I 100%
I love
agree.
that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's easy to like, you know, see it the way you want to see it, but then it's like if the other person is seeing it like pretty much how you said, like, I don't understand this, like, 'cause especially if they're not like in it, they don't know.
It's perspective. It's nothing against. It's like no faults on them, but like also don't be so rude about it. You're like, wow, or like catch an attitude.
That's the problem. Some people are so like this isn't gonna go anywhere. Like, isn't that hard? It's like,
Not with that attitude.
right? Like, get out of my face. Like, oh
Like,
my
why you here if you're
god.
not gonna be optimistic?
Let me cook.
Like, let me cook. No,
Faith
for
over
real.
fear.
Period.
Your favorite DJ didn't do this shit in 3 days.
Right.
No.
Dude, that part.
And I think that's one of the reasons I personally just grind as hard as I do, because I did date someone who just didn't see the vision and didn't get it
That's hard.
and thought like, you know, like what
Oh, your little DJ. How's your little DJ thing going? I'm
Oh.
like,
little.
how's your business idea that's still stuck in your head going?
Yeah. Facts.
That you're talking about 2 years ago.
Yep.
Thank you. Get out my face.
Lex.
She's a back.
Right. So, Lady T, what's your red flags?
Oh.
Pulls out the.
Do you have a list?
Do I have a list?
Do you have a novel?
I mean, red flags for me is like controlling. Like, why are you wearing that? Why are you drinking that? Why are you eating that? Like, why are you doing that? Like, I hate controlling.
Right.
Can't do it.
Take charge, not control.
Yeah. I feel like narcissistic gets thrown around a lot, but like, yeah, just dudes who think they're the fucking shit and like think they can like own you and like you're their property.
Gives me the ick.
Oh no.
I can't. Or like,
You need me. Like,
For what?
if I'm dating someone,
That's
like,
crazy.
it's a privilege for you to come to my gigs. It
Yeah.
is a privilege. Contribute to the vibe or don't come. Don't take it personally. This is my work. Do I come see you at work every single fucking day and like bitch about you talking to every single girl that you talk? Like, no, it's part of your job.
Yeah.
Like, if I can't handle it, I need to do some homework and do some me work and go to therapy or some
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Therapy.
So I can learn how
Yeah.
to
Shout
like
out
healthily
interpersonal
navigate
reflection.
through
Yep.
intrusive thoughts and triggers and not project onto the people around
Yep.
me.
And that is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
I have learned.
Yeah.
But it's the healing, the growth, the unlearning from everything in like our early 20s. It is a journey, but it's
It
possible.
is.
You just got to put that mirror up and be
Yep.
like,
You
listen.
literally have to like acknowledge what role you play in your sorrowful life.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, yeah. It's just so.
And in the sorrow of your life.
Oh, there
My
you go.
bad.
I was
That
like,
was
damn.
I fucked up. But like, you know what I
understood.
mean? You understand? You get it.
So what are your red flags?
She. I am the red flag. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. I would say I'm a green flag. I try to be now, but yeah, like I think red flags do come from unintentional projection of trauma. I think red flags can be a lot related to like attitude. Because I actually recently made this list of like ideal partner characteristics. So I'm trying to think of red flags though that I've experienced in the industry.
Shout out to
Oh,
you
yeah.
for focusing on the positives, though. You made
Oh
a list.
yeah.
You made a
I'm
list
trying
of.
to. Yeah, I made a list of like, because it's like that's what manifesting is, right? When you manifest your goals, you write them out. So I was like, I'm not trying to manifest a partner, but it's just like nice to take 5 minutes of my day and be like, what is an ideal
What do I
partner look
want?
like for me?
Yeah.
But I think love bombing is a huge red flag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When they're just like, girl, I'm trying to marry you. Oh, what's good, baby? Like just already calling you like the words and stuff. Like it's cute,
Yeah.
but it's not. Like
Yeah.
it's like I'm not gonna take you seriously. Like,
Yeah.
like when you're already like, and then you I'm trying to think of a lot of the red flags. There's a lot of red flags, I think.
Yeah, no, 100%. Honestly, I didn't learn what love bombing was until I was like 28.
Oh,
I had no idea what that was until I like looked at like my past like relationships and just like everything that I've been through, and I was like, oh my god, wow,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And then everything else just makes sense. So I agree. Love bombing, the overly controlling thing, I can't stand when a person just doesn't see the vision.
right.
Okay, like if you're not rooting for me, like my friends root for me, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like if you don't understand, then ask. But like, don't
My
Yeah,
friends
ask.
treat me better than you. Why am I talking to you?
There you go.
Right. Like we have to, as people, you know, because not just the girlies, but you too. You know, we have to set a standard for ourselves. Like this is what I like. This is what I don't like. I don't deserve. Setting boundaries.
Yeah.
right?
Boundaries.
Emotional boundaries.
Self-respect.
Exactly.
Don't let nobody play with your heart out here.
Exactly.
It comes down back to us. Like, we can't, no one hurts us unless we let them.
True.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's debatable too. Like, people hurt us, it's like, damn, I didn't want to let you do that. But,
Yeah.
but like, for the most part, like, yeah, like the calculated risk taking in dating.
Yeah.
It's always going to be a risk, but just like, how do I set both of us?
Yeah.
Like, it ends up being like like, dating is kind of like a versus thing these days. Like, I've still yet gotten to get on Hinge, but I hear, like, I've been like open to it, but I'm just like, everyone's talking about, like, it's just such a game.
It
And
is.
dating is such a game, and it's like, that's why I'm like, I just want to hope to meet people organically.
That's how I am
And connect
too.
organically, because
Yeah.
then you have friends that are vetted. Because you just don't know who the fuck you're meeting these days, and what, like, anyone could put a show on. I can, like, pull up to a show next time and be like, I'm from Britain. I'm visiting for the weekend. What are you doing tonight?
How long do you think you keep that up?
I think I need to keep it up for quite a long time.
Her role play games, like,
Oh,
on
immaculate.
point.
I mean, quite frankly, I love speaking a British accent.
Right.
I'm not
I'm
quite
too
sure how
tired to do
good
this
I
shit right
am.
now. I can't. I'm sorry.
But
Next time we should do the podcast, like,
an entire episode.
an entire episode.
The entire episode.
On some Bridgerton shit. We should dress up like Bridgerton. That'd be cute as fuck, like princesses. So fucking cute.
Like I don't watch Bridgerton and I don't quite understand it.
That's not.
However,
And
I think I'd like it a lot.
I think you,
you don't
would
tell
too.
the guests anything. They just show up.
I
And
just
y'all are all
show
dressed.
up.
They're like,
But hello.
Next time, then we roll the ski mask.
I know.
Some
Ski
Kodak
mask
black
with
shit.
freaking like
That'd be lit.
that would actually be funny. Y'all
It'd be so
y'all
fucking
do coordinated
lit. The
costumes.
cat ear ones, though.
the cat,
The
but
cat ear ski masks.
but not in the summer. Not in the
Not in
summer,
summer,
baby.
no, it's
Please, because
okay.
I'm already melting. We was in the
okay.
parking lot. I was melting. I just stood there.
Are we
My
still
eczema
calling this
was
summer?
hurting.
It's September.
No,
and
it
it's
is
still 1,000 degrees.
summer
Do you
until the
remember?
21st. I think, right? 21st of September.
September. And I say in the last
We finna get copyrighted. We
Okay.
do too much.
No,
It's
I
like
have
the
a
fifth
question
song.
for you.
Yes, ma'am.
While you're DJing, has a girl ever come up to you and been like, have you ever had your dick sucked while DJing live?
Yeah, I've had some shit like that happen before. Honestly, like
Explain.
let's see. The other day when I was DJing, I had a girl. I was actually working the door the same night, so I had seen her at the door, and she was like, "Oh, can we get in?" And I was like, "Sorry, no, it costs this much to get in." She ended up paying, but she was like mad about it. When she saw me mixing later, she was like, "Oh my God, you're really good!" And she was there with her man and was like dancing. He's like behind her, and she's standing behind me. And while I'm mixing, she just like reached around and had her hands on me while I was mixing, and I was like, jump scare. I was like, "What the hell? Where did this come from?"
Consent.
Literally, so I turned around and I was like, back up a little bit, and that's like a weird thing too. And I obviously, like, you guys as girls, like,
Yeah.
you deal with it way more, trying to like, how do I respectfully tell this person like, get the fuck off of me? Because you don't want to like also cause a scene, because like this is still.
I've caused a
fan.
scene before.
Oh, look. You
Well,
have to
I think you guys.
sometime.
I think
We finna cause a
I think
scene.
girls, you guys have to be a little more like stern about it. I'm like, hey, or the other thing I run into is I'll tell people like, hey, you know, no, I'm not really trying to dance with you, or like get off of me or
Right,
whatever.
right, right,
And they're like, oh my bad, I didn't know you were gay.
You're not trying to run
And I
this
was
gap.
like, I've had that happen multiple times. I'm like, oh my bad.
The audacity.
I'm like, I didn't know you were gay. I said, and I laugh. I'm like, no, I don't like you. Like, I don't know.
Like, don't touch me.
I don't want to be touched by a stranger.
Yeah, I don't know
Right.
you, Shotty.
I think
Like,
maybe that like makes the girl feel better. Like, oh, he doesn't want me to touch him, so he must be gay.
That's
No,
probably-
literally,
that's
they're
probably
like,
what
oh,
guys
that-
do too.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, oh, he must be gay. That's why he doesn't want. No, I just.
No, don't
I'm at
touch my
work.
dick. I don't
I'm
know.
at work.
Like,
I'm at work, boo.
that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, it happens.
So we do need shirts that say consent and sexy.
Yeah.
At this point, we definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we do have 2 user submitted questions.
Oh, yes.
That we're gonna talk about because I
Yeah.
honestly I love those. They're so juicy. So keep sending them, you guys. Okay. So our first user submitted question is: have you ever hooked up with someone from the EDM or raver scene or just DJ scene, and did it make things awkward at future events? Who wants to go first?
I can't relate. Like, the only time I really go to EDM things is for you two. I like to DJ EDM and house music. I don't necessarily like to be in the crowd full of sweaty people and like I just feel the griminess brush my shoulder. Like I can't do it.
Shit, backstage princess.
I am a
Backstage
backstage
baddie.
Yeah,
Backstage
like-
baddies.
Okay, she's like, if I'm not up here, I don't want it.
yeah. Facts. I'd rather stay home.
That happens to
Damn.
us. You get so used to being backstage and on stage, like it's hard to be in the crowd sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel it. Yeah, no, at this point, because sometimes like people just become a little too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Be
I'm gonna go back up
overstimmed as
there.
a motherfucker.
Overstimmed.
Like
No, yeah.
guys just like grabbing your arm or grabbing your waist and I'm like,
Yeah.
ew, don't touch me.
yeah, like,
Touch me one more fucking time, I swear to God.
don't-
So is this like question in general, like of the scene?
oh no, like have you ever hooked up with someone like in the music scene and has it made things awkward for you? Pretty much.
She said, "What?"
Hell.
She said, next question.
So
I plead the fifth.
I plead the
Moving.
fifth. Start checking out.
Starts twerking.
What a juicy question. Starts to distract them with like,
Right? Hey guys, look over there.
I only speak cat. I only speak cat.
Meow.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens because you're in the same space, you're catching a vibe. I would say it's not awkward if you make it awkward. If you don't make it awkward, like
Fair.
I think if you just like are very transparent and like like don't offer a vibe you can't maintain, like what you need to do, like catch a vibe and then like expect a relationship, doesn't work that way. And I think it's so easy to get caught up in like something turning into something deeper real quick without the proper care and communication. So I think I've just learned over time, like definitely shit gets messy when you're like you're just starting off, and like it can get very messy, like you catching a vibe, you start getting a little crush, like oh we in like a little crush, little DJ crush, oh my god. Next thing you know you're like on a date or something, and next thing you know like you just like transcend to this thing that you just didn't really anticipate, and it's really fun to feel this fire, but at the end of the day like fire needs to be like kept and like not manufactured, but like it's like plants.
Contained.
Like you're growing something, but like how are you controlling
Watering
that
it.
growth? Yeah. So there's definitely been like it can get awkward, but then like you just kind of like how are you doing?
I just think it's crazy, like, when people have, like, their situationships and flings in the industry and, like, word gets around and,
Yeah.
like, people start treating you different or their friends different. I'm like, bruh, this ain't even your problem. Why the fuck are you making it your problem when,
Yeah.
like, you're not even a part of it?
People get too
The
involved.
community loves being involved with like, oh, you heard this person, and you're like, I don't care.
DJs like to be in the mix. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that one.
Well, how about you? Have you ever been in a situation where you mess with somebody in the industry, didn't work out, now it's awkward every time you see him?
Honestly, nah, I'm just friends with all the baddies. I think it's easier that way.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like, I end up through my homegirls, you meet so many cool people just because
Yeah.
everybody's tapped in with y'all. And
Yeah.
there's always gonna be people who are like trying to, y'all are always gonna be elevating. It's good to be around people who are moving up. So I'm like, let's be friends. We can have
Right.
so much more fun if we are all just like
Vibing.
the best pals.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
I
Because
agree.
then what, you add a hookup to it, and like, what did you really gain? And is that something that I couldn't have got from somewhere else? It's like like we said, where you like your risk mitigation. It's like you might think somebody's that's a great DJ. I love her. She's cool. She makes good music. But excuse me. But I'm like, is it worth it?
Don't want to
Is it worth
offer a
it?
vibe you can't maintain.
That's
We need
the
that one on the
fr-
show. You've been saying that all day.
No,
No,
I
that's
need.
the
I'm gonna go home and
literally
make
my
that.
life lesson. Like
I'm gonna go home and make that.
I need to like just
Get
like
a
there's
cricket.
compartments of friendship and relationships.
Yeah.
No, and I think a lot of people don't have really, really good friendships. So then they go, oh, as soon as somebody like treats them really well, they're like, this has to be something romantic. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
They're just not
Yeah.
used to having like high quality friends, I don't
Right.
think.
Yeah.
True.
So they don't know how to separate the two.
And the
Yeah.
possessiveness comes.
Somebody starts showing you some love, just like genuine, like I have love for you, and they're
Yeah.
like, they're in love with me.
Like, you
know?
like
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The
Yeah.
Lulu comes out, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Start mentioning married life with them and
No,
shit.
right? Hey,
Yeah.
you know, everyone, we all have our moments.
Yeah,
You're
young
like,
love is crazy. Like,
a
that shit will.
little thought bubble,
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what.
right? Sitting there playing with your hair and shit.
It's okay to fantasize.
They complimented my skills.
Right.
They like my set.
They want me.
They want me so bad.
They're obsessed with me.
Right.
They ask for the ID. They want me so bad.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, I'm fortunate enough to not have that experience either. I did, mess with somebody who is a DJ now, but they weren't at the time. So, like, I haven't had that opportunity to run into them. But I feel like if I ever did, it wouldn't be awkward because, I am who I am. They are who they are. And it
Right.
wasn't like we didn't stop talking like on bad terms. So it's
Right.
like, if I saw them, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad and thankful I haven't run into that because, God,
No drama.
LA
Team
is
no
small.
drama.
Team no drama.
Team no drama. LA is so small.
drama.
Southern California is so small.
Everybody knows everybody.
Everybody.
You never know. You'd be at like some Korean barbershop, like, are you Seduza? Are you Jay Nikolé? I'm like, looking crusty as hell. Like,
I mean, if someone's like, "Hey, are you
Yeah.
Jay Nikolé?" I'd be like, "Damn, at least
bitch.
you got the name
full
right."
of bulgogi. You're like,
I know.
uh-huh.
Mouth full of kimchi.
So we're gonna move on
perhaps.
to no, perhaps. So we're gonna move on to our second user submitted question. So, what is the most scandalous rumor you've heard about yourself in the DJ world?
that I'm gay. That's my and not there's anything wrong with that. And you know what? And I've had some people who have approached me very respectfully because, like, I know I don't dress like super like mask or super like, and I'm like, bro, we're here to have fun. I'm just like you. I'm finna twerk. If the music's good, I'm finna shake it. Like, what?
Right.
We're here to have fun. Why are you gonna go to the club and be stiff? To me,
Right.
it pisses me off.
Oh yeah,
Like, y'all didn't come to the club to not shake your ass. Like, don't be shy.
Especially like I'm
Don't be
like,
shy.
okay, so you left the house. It's like it's 3 a.m. You're still here at the afters. So you made the active decision to leave your house, and you're gonna come here and just be stiff for what? The music's good.
Right.
Have fun. If you don't want to come out, like stay home.
Respectfully,
You wouldn't
though.
right.
like for real.
Some
Don't,
people do just want to come and just like vibe.
and you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that.
And,
But
like,
don't be
meditate.
rude.
Yeah.
Either.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
people- you go
yeah.
to talk to somebody and then they're like super like giving you the culture. I'm like, why'd you come to a social?
Yeah.
Like it is 3 a.m. You chose to be a dickhead today on the dance floor. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Go home.
But yeah, I've had people approach me and they're like, oh, I've had guys, oh, you're super, like, I think you're so attractive. And I appreciate that. And I'm always like, just to let you know, like, that's not my thing. And most of them were, oh, okay, that's valid. The funniest one ever, though, guy was like, oh, I just thought you were really attractive. I want to buy you a drink. And I was like, thank you, I appreciate that. I was let you know, though, I'm straight. He goes, damn, guess I got to buy you 3 drinks then. And I was like,
On some Dahmer shit.
no,
like,
and
you
when he
gotta
said
chill.
that, I was like,
Wait.
that's a bar you can only use as a man to a man. Because if I came up to you, I'm like, if you're like, oh, I'm a lesbian, guess I better buy you 3 drinks, then jail. Get him out. Get him out.
Directly to
Get
jail.
him out. Go straight to jail.
Do not pass
Yeah,
go.
don't collect 200. Fucking get him out.
That's
Get him
crazy.
the fuck out. But I thought he was like joking. So I was like, okay, that's valid.
Yeah.
But the
Men
scariest
humor is so
encounter
funny.
I've had,
Ooh, scariest. Here we go.
I was at different after hours. This was back in 2022. The Beyond Wonderland afters when they used to do them across the street at the Nos B&B, the little.
Oh yeah.
And walking through the crowd, saw this man. He's very, very large. He's like 6'4", had to have been like 250 at a minimum.
Damn.
He walked up, he tapped me on the shoulder, and all he said was, I could pick you up and walk off with you, and nobody would be able to stop me.
That's
And
not terrifying.
And I'm looking up at him as he says this. I was like,
What the?
and I just darted into the crowd and like hit. I was like, what the? I was actually terrified. That was probably the scariest like encounter. Most people are respectful.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's okay. You can assume what I am. I'll just tell you I'm not. And then it should be done from there. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I'm so stuck on the 3 drinks thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
It is. But he bought me 2. I told him, I was like, hey, we can't do I was like, 3 might be. We gotta stop.
He was trying to get you.
He was.
He
Hey,
wanted
shooters
you.
gonna shoot. I gotta
Shooters
respect
gonna
that.
shoot. That
he
is
was and he was
facts.
polite the whole time though, so I'm not like.
He was waiting for his chance.
Man.
That's why he's so polite. He was like, I'm gonna just wait for my moment. Let me ask him
I'm
after the
finna,
second
I'm
drink.
finna catch him slipping.
Right.
Oh, hell no.
No, sir.
Not today, saying.
No, for real. How about y'all? Have y'all had any or heard any like scandalous rumors?
The rumor about me, it was true.
Oh, shit.
Would you like to
Can we
share?
define rumors?
So there's a rumor going around that like I did a porno, and I did when I was 18, and I'm 29 now, so it's fucking over 10 years ago, and like I was DJing at the Sky Bar last year. Maybe it was 2 years ago. It was between 1 and 2 years ago. And like all the promoters and the DJs were posting the flyers and stories, and I guess one of their friends replied like, "Oh, that girl is in a porno video," and like sent them the link. So one of my homies came to support me, and they're all at Sky Bar. All these motherfuckers, DJs, promoters are in a circle watching the video. I'm fucking mid DJing, and then my homie like storms off and leaves all pissed off, and he's like, "I'll talk to you later," and I'm like, "Okay." And then like a few days later he called to tell me like I was pissed that was happening to you, and I tried to say something and they weren't stopping, so that's why I just left. And like I confronted the person that did that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yo, you talking shit and doing that like while I'm DJing? That's so disrespectful."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
For
so
what?
sorry.
It's okay.
Like, that's ugly. That's just ugly ass behavior. Like, that's one, traumatic, and two,
Yeah.
I have no words.
I've been done dirty so many times. I don't really give a fuck. I just own my shit now.
Right, let it be.
I'm like,
That's all you can do.
I'm so proud of all of my accomplishments. And,
Because you
like,
have a lot of them.
yes.
I know that's right.
Absolutely. What about you?
I'm trying to think.
She said,
She's
which
like,
one?
which one, right?
Give us something juicy.
I know.
I remember, like, I recently heard this story about someone in the
Someone in the realm.
in the realm of the DJ community that we've been a part of. She was like hella cool with me. We DJ together and stuff. And then like I heard my homie from the Bay. We were just talking about a show. He tried to book me back then. We were talking about it again. I'm like, "Oh, my bad, I didn't see your message." And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's when blank was tripping on you and spreading rumors about you that you weren't good to work with." And I was like, or like you're on some like trifling stuff. And then he proceeded to talk about how like, but then we realized that she's a trifling one, and was causing commotion in the Bay for no reason.
Oh.
But you know how that is, like when people don't put your name out there with good intention. So he was gonna book me for an event like through them, and she was living there at the time, and like said not good mentions, and then he was like, "I wish I booked you still." I was like, "It's all good. Harry's finna hate." And then it's funny because like she's pulled up to like some shows when she moved back to LA, and she like communicated she didn't come to, she just came to the show, and then we had a nice heart-to-heart talk. And then I see this message later on, they're like, "Yeah, look out for this girl because she was talking shit on you." And it's not the first time I've heard that from her, but I always like to give the benefit of the doubt. But like people just like to talk about other people, and
Who
like
am I punching in the face?
it's all good. No, we're not gonna exert that kind of energy for anybody.
She basically left you a bad Yelp review.
Yeah, and it's like
I hope karma got her.
damn,
People
like
be
you pulled up
projecting.
to the show. So that was like an interesting rumor.
Damn. Well, I haven't necessarily, I mean, I feel like I'm just still so new into it. I don't know. I haven't heard any about myself. Have y'all heard
I
any
love
about
that
me?
for you. I heard you a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
He said, tell me more.
No, yeah.
I get people telling me, "I think I'm in love with your friend Jade."
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God. No, that honestly, I've had rumors about me, like, you know, just like in like high school or like whatever, college or whatever. But in the music industry, I haven't had any at this time that I know of.
That's good.
And I hope it stays that way. But at the same
Right.
time,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got no haters what is it? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's
So-
just hard too. Like people interpret your relationship and your working experience so subjectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to one person, you'll be a great DJ. To the other person, a venue would think like, oh, like you'll have a good night,
Mhm.
but then the venue is like, at the end of the day, it's a business,
Mhm.
and as DJs, it's so easy to get caught up in like the music experience. But at the end of the day, it's like for the club and venues, like how does this person continue bringing business throughout the night? And so, yeah, there's so many different. This industry's crazy.
Sure is, but you know what? We
Yeah.
love it. That's why we do it.
Right.
We stand on it. We will ride at dawn for it.
Right.
Actually,
Today-
though,
So-
literally today.
Literally
Yes.
at dawn. So, with that being said, I just want to thank you for coming on
Appreciate
Spin and Spill. Thank y'all for being such amazing hosts. Thank you guys for watching. This was episode 5
Yer.
of Spin and Spill, and I'm so sad. What? I'm happy and excited. I'm happy and excited to see it grow and continue to thrive and shine, and have y'all be on this journey with me.
Yes.
I'm very, very eternally grateful. So
dun, dun,
Thanks
we're
for having
gonna
me.
wrap it up here. If you want to go ahead and let the people know where to find you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So, J Ivy, you spell it just like that. JAYIVY should pop up. We're on Soundcloud. We're on Instagram. I don't post as much as I should. I need to get better about that. I be at Blind Tiger Weekly. We post the schedule every Monday. I'm probably playing at some ratchet time though, so I understand if you don't come. Like those Tuesday 3 a.m.s are a little rough, but we're still happy to be here. And I think that's it.
Awesome. Well, we just want to thank you so much for being here with us
Thanks for having
today.
me.
I love that you guys are here with me again today. This has just been a beautiful, beautiful journey to be on with you guys, and my gratitude is astronomically high, and I'm just really happy, y'all. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ding the notification bell down below so you can get notified whenever we post new videos. So this has been episode 5 of Spin and Spill. Damn, y'all. Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get up. Level up. Level up.
I thought the iCarly intro when you started counting.
Oh.
We were on 2 different.
We're on 2 different
Okay, next time.
atmospheres.
E for effort.
I'll tighten
Oh
up.
my gosh. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching episode 5 of
Peace out.
Spin and Spill.
Woo!